Hi guys, right at the end of last episode we went through these cards, including the likes of this, which is the Tiger. So what we'll do, we're going to carry on working our way through, see what else we can find. Now what did I put in here? Let's see, now what was... I haven't looked in here for goodness years. What have we got? Tranquility, Fertile Ground, Symbiotic Worm. Try and work out what the deck is. Zombie Infestations, Planes, unless this is just a collection of cards. Wonder, Circular Logic, is that two? Yeah, two cards together with a Psychotog, so this could be a Psychotog deck. Let's have a look. Confessor, a couple of Force of Wills, Hell's Caretaker, Royal Assassin, which is always fun. A couple of Royal Assassins, Filth, Reaver Demon, Sutured Ghoul. Oh yes, yes. Patron of Nezumi. Let's have a look. Veil of Secrecy, Hankayu, bit of equipment. Mystic Restraints. Let's have a look. These are sort of basic ones. Student of Elements, Phantom Wings. I think these are just some cards I was picking up. Let's see if we've got anything special. Anything that really pops out, like Thawing Glaciers. Very, very, very useful card. Incredibly useful. A couple of those. Swamps, Cruel Revival, Gravedigger. Always so useful if we're pulling something out. Multi-purpose card back in the day. Then we've got Plague Bearer. That was, destroyed non-black creature. Casting cost equal to X. Expensive, but blinking useful. Carnophage, incredibly good in a black weenie beatdown. Very good. Grave Defiler, strong card. Well, especially in these, because these were zombie, so they were sort of zombie creatures. Zombie goblin type thing, very good. More living wishes like we had in the other one. Oh, look at that, Wirewood Savage. And I think, oh yeah, it's been damaged. Sheesh. That could have been why I put them in here. Oh, and then we've got a hurricane, couple of hurricanes. Let's have a look. Moment's Peace, Land Grant, Naturalize. Let's have a look. Moment's Peace, Sylvan Safekeep. Oh, look at that. Damaged, but that one's okay. Beast Attack, Grisly Fate, Oath of Druids. Those to do with my Oath deck back in the day. Fog, Restock, a few Rancors, Grisly Fate, very interesting. Natural Order from Visions. Let's have a look. Very, very nice. That was back in 1996 when I got that one. Then that was that was when they were still doing single year thing, when back in the day when it was just what you put on one single date and one single year on it. Very, very useful. Well, interesting to know. Basking Rootwaller, incredibly strong for a one casting cost that you could then boost with surplus mana. Incredibly strong. Along with the Arrogant Worm, very, very useful in sort of a beatdown deck. Let's stick them back in there. That was, I think, it was to keep some like those lands, to keep them flat, and to try and dry them out and stop them getting damaged even more. So let's see what else we've got. This looks like a deck. So let's see what I've got here. So those are all deck-ish. Let's have a look. Instant. This looks like a sideboard or something. Instant Blood. A couple of Duresses. A few Duresses. Noetic Scales. So if you don't want to, so you must know Duress and Instant Blood. Each player sacrifices a creature. Very strong. So it means something you can't target. Very, very strong. Duress. You just go through, pick out the ones you know what's going to kill your deck. Go in there and take out what is going to cause you problems. Noetic Scales. Very, very useful. Very, very useful indeed. Let's have a look. Then, oh yes, very, very nice. Mirari, legendary artifact, Riptide Replicator. Oh goodness, yes, this was quite a strong deck. Mutilate, destroy creatures. They get -1/-1, so it's not damaged, but they just get smaller and smaller and smaller, and boom, they're dead. Skeletal Scrying for giving you extra cards. Oh yes, Haunting Echoes. Yes, I used to love this deck. Zombie Infestation. More Zombie Infestation. Diabolic Edicts for getting rid of things you can't target. Incredibly strong. Very, very good. terror from back in the day, and this is like so long ago it hasn't even got a date on, you know, that sort of thing. Very, very nice. More terrors. I'm trying to have a nice mix. And then Chainer's Edict, a different sword for killing creatures and with flashback as well. Very, very strong. Few of those. Let's have a look. Mind Twist, back in the day, really, really powerful card. Really, really solid. OP, totally OP. Oh my goodness, yes, I forgot. Hymn to Thorax. Yes, God, this brings me back. Wow, yeah. Oh, there was a summer of the hymns and everything. It was just a complete wrecking your opponent's deck so easily. Few hymns, some more of that. Shurikens, let's have a look. If you don't know what they are, then Ether Spell Bombs. There's mostly land, some unusual lands. Let's have a look. Seems like black, blue, and then you've got Tainted Isles. Droma's Cavern, let's have a look. Then Floodbringer, Capsize, always useful. And the Shadow Warrior, Nazumi's Shadow Warrior. So that's very interesting. So I'll plonk that over there. And what have we got here? Good. My box is completely falling apart after all these years. Let's have a look. Reckless Charge. Oh, the foil Volcanic Eruption. This looks like a quite an interesting burn type deck. Let's have a look. So, Orcs Artillery. I think this might have been a sideboard, part of a sideboard. This one, Abeyance. I think it was a green-white sort of semi-control deck. Very, very strong, very interesting, very good fun. Haunting Grounds. Couple of enchantments. Haunting Grounds. Broken. I think these were just some interesting cards I was having for sort of sideboards, that sort of thing. Let's have a look. Broken Visage, a couple of those. Ashen Powder, very nice. Ukora, the Prisoner, legendary creature, demon. Shambling Swarm, pretty strong. Very, very nice. Very versatile. Then we've got Mortivore working his way through. Lurgith, Black Lurgith, very, very nice. Which can regenerate. Oh yes, Dark Revel. My goodness, Dark Rituals, way from back in the day. More Instant Bloods, more Duresses, lots more Duresses, Death Wish. I used to like all coming up with all of the Wish decks, very, very useful. Spike Cannibal, yeah, this is sort of a sideboard. Drain Life, Smother, for killing creatures which come in and low power but very high. Very high abilities, that sort of thing. Oh, and Necrotal, my goodness, yes, First Strike comes in and buries target creature. Very, very useful for just coming in and destroy. It doesn't matter what it is, boom, you're in. You're not black, you're gone. Very, very nice. Engineered Plague for dealing with weenie cards, weenie decks. Very, very nice, very strong. Skeletal Scavengers, very nice. Come in and just boost that up. Very, very nice. Few of those. Caustic Tar. Going in, if you get held in place, you put this in and slowly you just tap the land and slowly drain your opponent of 3 life a turn. And it's like, I'm holding you at bay, and I'm like, yeah, I know, but I'm just killing you anyway. And you just slap it on land. If they can't get rid of the land, it's like, well, bye-bye. Let's have a look. Soul Feast, yeah, just giving you more life and sucking life out of them. Earthcraft, very strong. Tapping creatures, sort of green weenie, untapping the land, using the creatures that you can't attack with and just tap them to untap a land and use it. Very, very nice. Innocent Blood, False Prophet, very nice in a white weenie deck. As a protection, like as a creature that can go in there, be a final line of defense, and if you want to Wrath of God, if you want a Wrath of God, this is basically like a walking Wrath of God. So useful. More Instant Blood, so basically sacrifice one mana, everyone sacrifices a creature. What you do, you play it, they've got a creature out, you play this, boom, you don't target, and that's the problem. It helps you control their creatures. And just getting in, play it, everyone sacrifices a creature, but if you haven't played one, they lose a creature, you don't, you then cast your next creature, you're one creature up. Lava Runner, very nice. Haste, 2/2 for rare. for 3 mana, very nice. Fit of Rage, August Artillery, oh yes. Burning yourself for damage, but doing damage and getting it through over the top. They've got mostly when you came against a red burn deck, come against the greens, and then just get in over the top for that extra few points of damage. Very, very useful. And then Fiery Temper, more damage and with madness as well. Very, very nice mechanic, very useful. Curvex Torch with an additional cost as well. You could turn, but basically you could turn it into an instant. Very, very nice. Yeah. Oh no, it's the wrong one. Let's have a look. Yes, interrupts cost more, so it means it's less likely to be countered. So you cast this, it's sort of like a fireball that's more difficult to counter. Yes, that was what it was. Let's plonk that over there. Let's see what else we have here. Now, is this another deck? Ooh, that looks interesting. So Phyrexian, I haven't seen these for years, so I really don't know what's in here. Let's have a look. So Phyrexian Processor. Oh, Juggernaut, I'd forgotten. Goodness, this is back in the day. Another Dan Frazier from back, 4 mana for a 5/3 creature that must attack and can't be blocked by walls. Absolutely fantastic. Wild Mongrel, a couple of those. Let's have a look. Earthcraft. Yep, few Earthcraft. Land Grant, so putting things land in. No land cards in hand. Reveal it and then search for forest. Neat. Few of those. Let's make sure I think I've got something else. No, that's just the way it is. Volcanic Eruption, very useful. Fiery Temper. Mishra's Helix, tap lands, basically a lockdown deck. This was part of a lockdown that you did. Get to the point, and you can just use it to tap basically your opponent's lands and just start locking them down. The more mana you could just pump into this, the more you could just lock them down at the beginning. After they're up, untap, boom, you just lock them down. Very, very harsh. Very strong, very harsh. Let's have a look. Firebolt, yeah, demolish. Few lands, Diabolic Tutor to search for creatures, and so control, search for anything, any card you want. Circular Logic, let's have a look. Tainted Field, Zombie Infestation, very useful. Fact or Fiction, oh yes, such a strong card. Yeah, very, very nice. Merfolk Looter, draw card, then choose and discard. So it worked incredibly well with as a blue-black discard. Very, very neat. There we go. We have Foil Confessor, very nice. Zurin Orb, sacrifice land to gain 2 life if you need to. Very, very useful. Nefarious Lich. Ah, yes, that was to do. I think this was to do with my Lich deck. Sacrificing life to gain cards, to gain control. Yeah, very, very nice. Yeah, very, very good fun. Diabolic Tutor, Circular Logic. Oh, it was a Psychotog deck. Ah, right. Very. Oh yes, fun and games. Fact or Fiction. Yeah, totally. Yeah, you can see where it's going. Psychotog going straight in. Confessor. I think it might have been actually a blue, black, white deck with Confessors to discard cards, gaining life, sacrificing life. Yeah, looking at these cards, it was a 3-color deck. Merfolk Looter, draw cards, discards, get things into your graveyard, flip them. Very, very neat. Wonder, and get it back. Sort of you get this in, you send it into your graveyard, and all of the creatures that you're creating in the background automatically get flying. So you've just ditched it as a cost. You've gained a card, and you put Wonder into your graveyard, and suddenly all of your creatures have got flying straight over the top. So you generally end up with a flying Psychotog, that sort of thing. Very, very useful. Let's have a look. A Legacy Weapon. So I was using multiple colours, and it was also part of the lockdown legendary artifact, and one of each. Remove target permanent from the game. Boom, in your face, wallop. That's gone. Very, very, very strong. Planes to go with that. More Wonder, Tutors. So you can sort of see where I was going. And then with the discard 2 cards to put zombies out. So you would sort of wreck the board, destroy what was there, put out zombies, and then attack with flying zombies as one of the win conditions, along with the togs. Very, very neat. So that's a nice little deck. What have we got here? These aren't in the deck, so I presume these are just unusual cards. Let's have a look. Arcane Teachings give you creature +2/+2, and it gets to tap as well to do damage. Let's see if we've got anything interesting. Barbarian Oasis, Firebolts are cool. Flame Burst, yeah. Nice little instant, so we'll move that to the side. What have we got in here? I don't know what is in any of these, so I'm just going to flick through. This looks like just some of the cards I got at the time. So things like the Murs, that sort of thing. This looks like just some spare Murs, that sort of thing. Nothing old. Let's have a look. That's used to. Grave Robbers. Just work my way through, see what's in here. Looks like a load of land. 3 Tragedies. Yeah, just look mostly like, oh, let's have a look. Walker of Secret Ways, Human Ninja, nice. Let's just get those back in there. I'll try and put things back where they were. Let's see, there we go, plug that on there. Now, what have we got in these? Let's do those forward few, which aren't in covers to start. Oh, what's stuck? Oh, that's not good. At least it's only a com. Oh goodness, look at these. Duress, Burn Some Blood, Murs, more Diabolic Edicts. I always love Diabolic Edicts. Incredibly strong. So let's plonk those there. Now let's see what we've got in this section. Chainer's Edict. Oh yes, that was always strong. Sacrifice a creature. Flashback as well. An old terror. Nightscape Familiar. Stroke of Genius. Target player draws X cards. Incredibly strong. Rend, those are just additional cards. Ether Spellbomb, Control Magic. So this looks like a black-green control sort of deck. Time Warp, very nice. Let's have a look. Keep Watch, all about drawing cards. Foil, Dromer's Caverns. That could be a sideboard, the way that's sort of done. So let's put that down there for now. See where we go with these. Oh, those just look like a few extra cards. Let's see what we've got. So, Ninja of Deep Hours. Let's have a look. Royal Assassin, Skull Snatcher, Walker of Secret Ways, Ninja of Deep Hours. I think I was working on an Assassin, Shinobi, Ninja type deck. I think it was sort of a ninja theme. Royal Assassin, old. Teardrop Kami. Let's have a look. Misplaced, yeah. I think I was just working on a ninja deck just for fun, just for a laugh. Plonk those there. That's those sorted out, and let's see what's in this pile. So Pox on you. Wall of Souls to give a bit of a defense. Very neat. Few Wall of Souls. Spinning Darkness. Remove the top 3, useful little card. Shadow Infiltrator, very, very nice. More Pox. Oh, Loquacious Champion. Yes, regenerating, going in, attacking, dying, living death. Set aside all creature cards. You basically swap what's living and what's dead. So you attack with everything early, you hold them up, flip that. Then they think they've got the edge. Living death, a couple of living deaths, and boom. Flip it, get all of your creatures out and destroy theirs. Drain Life in the meantime, really old Drain Life. Back in the day, that was when I first started playing, or just before then, because these were, yeah, so it was back in the day. And just to give you the life, to keep you in control, and to whittle, just to keep you in the game until your main theme got in. Perish, because there were a lot of green decks. Boom, just destroy one card, 3 mana, destroy all green. More drain life, more perish, consume spirit, more life draining. Kivik spite, sacrifice all permanents, discard your hand, they lose 5 life. So this could have been as an instant kill your enemy for that last little bit that you needed. It gave you lots of options. Each opponent loses a life, gain a life for each life lost in this way. Good in multiplayer, and still good in it just slowly kept ticking away at your opponent's life and giving you that little bit of life every turn and just keep you in there. So it was about life gain, destroying your enemy's life in the background. Epoxy, subversion, premium, more loquacious, recurring nightmare. Yes, sacrifice a creature, put it back into your hands, put target creature card from your graveyard into play. Reorganizing this, so you'd get this back, and you would just be the graveyard manipulation was sort of in this deck was just, plus the life manipulation. It just gave you so many options. Let's have a look. Loquacious champion. Something stuck at the back. Oh, I hate it. Crows and Tusker could be worse. Nice card, just a pity. There must have been an elastic band around those to hold, but as it's been like 15 years, it's just such a pity. Arrogant Worms, Genesis, always a strong one. Incarnation, very, very nice. And you can return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand, very, very strong. Ravenous Baloth, oh yeah, very nice. Protection from artifacts, very nice. Talgillad Chosen, very nice against artifacts. You just get him down, and just against an artifact deck, you just keep boosting him, and you keep him going in, and there's nothing they can do about it. Phantom Nantuku, lots of points going on. Just keep solid card. Yavimaya Elder, very, very high level quality card. Basically giving you more mana, and just getting you up to where you need to be very quickly. Squirrel Nest, very nice. Blurred Mongoose, anti-green, can't be counted. Anti-blue, very, very nice for dealing with blue players who are just trying to get dispel everything, bounce everything. Can't be targeted. You just get them down. It counters the blue strategy. Those 3 were part of a sideboard. So it was so heavy. I think there's a lot heavy blue-red control at the time, and these 3 were the counters to the blue-red control. So that's that. Those out of the way. Let's have a look at some more. Let's have a look at this section. Let's have a look. Centaur's Mist. A couple of birds. Any really old ones? 2, 3, 4, 5 birds. Yeah, just 1 or 2. So, Chatter of the Squirrel, Karmies, Basking Root Wallers, Burgeoning, very, very useful. Very cheap card, but very nice card. Exploration, couple of explorations. Play additional lands every turn, very, very strong. More Burgeonings, another Tiger, Windswept Heath, Library of Alexander. Everyone's got those, haven't they? I'm sure they have. So yeah, then some more lands. That's just nice to see. I was just see that I don't mind. That's less important to me than the Library of Alexandria. I was just hoping I would find it. So that's a really nice nice thing to find. Oh, let's have a look. Savannah. Vorath Stronghold, Scrubland, Bayou. So yeah, just a couple of nice little cards in that section. Let's see what else we've got here. So these have just been sat in here for 15 years. Let's see, Orcish Settlers, destroy our creatures that can destroy lands. Very, very strong. That was part of a land control deck. Demolish, Pulse of the Forge. Oh yes, very, very nice. Lava Hounds, Reckless Charge, Dwarven Berserkers. Goblin Grenadiers, yeah, destroy target creature and land. Very, very useful. 4 mana, 1 of each, and you destroy their mana underneath them. Very, very nice. Mountain, Spellblind, that's nice. Removing, oh my goodness, old Earthquake. Goodness, that's one of my first ever cards. Yeah, oh my goodness, it really, really brings it back. Shattering Pulse, very strong. Rorik's Bladewing. Rock Hatchling, oh I think this was a flying and baby flying type dragon-esque deck. Rock Hatchlings. I think it was sort of a control deck, semi-controlled deck, destroying their lands and then coming in with great big things over the top. Yeah, like this, Ruination. Destroy all non-basic lands. It was about just destroying what you could, well, keep them under control, destroy the creatures that were coming out, destroy their mana base, and just slowly take them to pieces. Marcus of Keld, very nice. Temporary Insanity, Fireball. We got here Temporary Insanity. A couple of cards stuck together. Oh, good, it's only a land, thank goodness. Reckless Charge. Let's plonk those there. Let's have a look. Grave Defiler, Putrid Imp. Oh, this is sort of a flying black weenie fast thing. Wretched Anurid, Festering Goblin, very, very useful. Nantuko Husk, Crypt Keeper, always good to have. I'd sort of have 1 in the deck maybe, or maybe 2. It depends how things were going. It would generally be maybe 1 or 2 of these in the graveyard in my black weenie deck to then put in when someone was using serious graveyard manipulation and countering what I was doing. Shepherd of Rot. Oh yes, there's a sort of a zombie. Yes, you can see where it's going. Grave Defiler. I think this was a zombie deck. Gem Palm Pollution. Yeah, this is definitely a zombie deck. That's not supposed to be in there. Cruel Revival. Very neat. Destroy non-target zombie. Very nice. I think there might be the blue and white in there for control or something, or ideas I was thinking of at the time. Soulless One, more zombie avatars, very nice. Putrid Imp, zombie goblins. Phyrexian Ghoul, more zombies. Yeah, it's a complete zombie deck. And I think those are actually just proxies in there to get the land. I was thinking my swamps were in a different deck, so I think I was just grabbing any land I had at the time. Thinking back, I think I was just grabbing any land and knowing, okay, well, it's all going to be swamps. Just and then just testing it. Carnophage, very nice. Lots and lots of zombies. Gravedigger, more working with the zombies. Just speed. Lots of zombies. Huge zombie creatures, loads of them, and destroying everything else that could deal with them. And then Balthor. Oh, that's nice, and I'm so glad that hasn't been damaged. So I'm going to get. Let's put that at the back. So yes, Balthor the Defiled, very, very strong, very, very nice card, very nice legend. So that's that out the way, and that, oh yes, there's some more. What have we got here? Oh my god, Mirror Universe. Yes, that's a little bit old. I think that was just, I can't, yeah, wow, yeah. Italian Mirror Universe. It was still legal. Let's see what else we've got up here. Some proxy sort of thing. Basking Rootwaller, Buried Alive, Mastercore, Serrated Arrows. I think these are some sideboard cards. Genesis, Tainted Pact, a couple of Tainted Pacts, Sickening Dreams, Abeyance, Tanglewire, Soul Feast. Some interesting ones I was working with. Let's have a look. Rancid Earth, destroy target land for the black deck, and so not just destroying the creatures but against the land as well. So let's have a look. Hatred, Dagger Sanctuary, very nice. More Hatred, Snake Basket, oh yes, that was always fun. Mongrels, oh, just so strong. Thorn Elemental, Elvish Piper, just 1 mana and put a creature from your hand into play. Incredibly strong. Compost. Oh yes, anti-black, because I was playing a lot of black. There was a lot there's always a good combination, yeah, and that was in my sideboard for anti-black, yeah. and draw a card as well. A bit of overrun, and then some slivers, which was in the multicoloured sliver deck, which I lent someone and didn't get back. So, oh, just found at the back. Anything else? Oops. Ah! Apart from my tripod moving. Start again. Right. Right. Yeah, I found Underworld Dreams as well. 1 damage to each opponent for each card he or she draws. Very useful. Just plonk it down and they draw a card and they just constantly take damage every single turn. Very, very nice. So let's have a look. So those there. Let's pull out any of those really rare ones that I sort of found. Working my way through. Master Core, Serrated Arrows, no. Mirror Universe. I'll sort through those. We'll find the other ones that were pretty rare. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Some of the dual lands, I'll dig the dual lands out, and we'll have a look at what we've got with that as soon as we can.